my fellow Grant gamers. How are you? Welcome to GPA, or Grant Prep Academy, shall I say. Hey! I'm excited to be here with you guys another day to chat all about grants and grant-funded opportunities. If you're not live with us on TikTok, where you at, B? We're waiting on you. And I mean B like Bud, Baddie, Boss Babe, you know, that. If you're live with us, say hey on TikTok. To join us live, if you're listening anywhere else, look for the Black Women in Grants page on TikTok. Come on in. Say hello. Hi, Muse. How are you? And Catalina? Hey, girl. Welcome. Hello, Victoria. Good morning. This is for Black women, for-profit, small business owners. Hey, Jade. Y'all let me know if you're business owners. What is your business? Let's talk about it real quick while I'm hanging out. Let me know about that business that you have that you could see winning a grant for. All is well, girl. Just starting my day and doing laundry. Yay! It's always fun. Have clean everything. Waiting on the maintenance crew to come in and change my air filters in my vents so I can stop hacking up a lung at night. I don't know if they're going to make it today or tomorrow. But I'm here. Hanging out with y'all. So welcome. Anyone here, a Black woman with a for-profit small business that's seeking a grant for their Black woman-owned for-profit small business, let me know. I want to make sure I'm talking to the right people. Make sure I share these gems with y'all. Welcome to the Black Women in Grants page. Make sure you follow this page. Turn those notifications on so that you can get notified when we're live. I'm usually live with you guys Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. My name, who am I? I'm Dr. AJ Austin, creator of this page and of blackwomeningrants.com. We have about 300 of you guys that hang out with me in our year-long mentorship, getting advice and guidance and tips and secrets on how to win grants for your Black woman-owned for-profit small business. And I'm excited because collectively we've won over $181,000. Can y'all believe that? So, if that sounds like something that you'd be interested in doing for your business, tell me about your business in the chat. Would love to hear and help you help me help yourself. So what is the business that you currently have that you could see winning a grant for? Talk to me. You asked, do I apply for the grants for you? No, ma'am. I teach you how to do it and do it well. Start winning that money. You have an auto detailing business. Okay. Getting them clean out here. I got a car now that could use some detailing and it's waiting on me, I guess. We waiting on each other because it's out there. What other businesses we got in the house? Let me know. Muse Skin Gym LLC. I've heard of Skin Gyms. I think I've seen them on TikTok. licensed esthetician, pro makeup artist. Okay. We got lip wear and body care. Hey, I like that. Say, come through, child. I really don't leave the house unless it's for food. So there's that. Um, she got to go to the shop first. We got to get her road ready. I just bought her not too long ago. So I'm going to save the detailing for last when I'm ready to flex on them. She going to be shining with new brakes and everything else I need to get updated on her. She going to be ready. In the meantime, I got a whole other car. I just drive through the drive-through car wash. She be good. She good. She's a classic. And that's all she needs is a little spray off. Security defense items. Okay. So yes, that's what you do. Yes, girl, we gotta wait. We gotta wait. Gotta flex up. Let's talk about what you need a grant for in your business of security defense items, of lip wear and body care. In your skin gym, what you need a grant for, girl? What you need a grant for in the auto detailing business? Like, what could you guys use a grant for in your business specifically? And try to get specific. Don't just say inventory. Don't just say supplies. Don't just say marketing. Don't just say hiring or staff. Try to get creative. Let me see if I can guess what you're talking about. If not, if you can't find creative words, we'll help you dig a little deeper, because that's what a grant is going to ask. Like, what you going to be using this money for? They said a little bit more professionally, but that's what they ultimately want to know. How will you use the funds of their grant? Put it in the chat. They call that proposed use of funds. How do you propose you're going to use these funds? Let's see who'll be first to answer. I love good engagement on my lives. Hanging out with y'all, pouring back into you. I usually charge for my workshops, so you're welcome. Make sure you're talking to me in the chat. Engaging. You said clients. So what will you use a grant for? Help me make that make sense. Clients, because I don't get it. Help me. So if you got a grant today in your businesses, what would y'all use your grant money for? And we got a theme here. If you ain't talking, you stalking. And that's kind of creepy and cringy. That means you're just sitting and listening and lurking, being nosy, ear hustling. You know the things we say. What would you use a grant for in your Black woman-owned, for-profit, small business? Y'all talk to me. Y'all ain't answering fast enough for me. Hello. Y'all just woke up too. Good morning, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to GPA, or Grant Prep Academy. I'm Dr. AJ Austin. I have personally and professionally won over $1 million in grants and grant-funded opportunities. I'm here to help you, pour back into you if you want it, but you gotta talk to me, doggone it. Okay, starting to see a few comments roll in here. Nail makeup artist says, I want to use grant money to help students pay off tuition balances. Okay, that's called your social mission. Hang on to that, girl. That's your secret sauce for standing out with a small business grant. Music says, for sure capital, of course. Reaching a larger audience. Creative way to say marketing. Like it. Expansion of my current location. Do you want to get multiple locations, or you want to build out, like add on, renovate? Or when you say expansion of my current location, you trying to go global. Like, what that mean? What that mean? Invest in new services. Like what, girl? What new services? Within your business? Within other businesses? Tell me more. Miss Marquita says, providing safety tools to people to feel safe leaving their homes and even in their homes for protection. Not everyone is a CCW holder. Okay. Okay, so you would use your grant to buy the tools for them to do that? Is that what I hear you say? Music says new technology. Like it. I like how y'all wording this. Get it, creative thinkers. It's 11:11. Hey, 11:11. What that mean, y'all? New technology or product to enhance my current services. Okay. What type of technology? What type of product? How will it enhance your current services? Help me. Hello, Sisters of Steel. How are you? So we got a self-defense. We got the Sisters of Steel Club in here. Good morning. Welcome, everyone, to Grant Prep Academy, or GPA. I'm Dr. AJ Austin, the lead professor here with you guys live on TikTok Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, talking about Black women with for-profit small business owners. Sisters said, we aren't a 501. Can we still get grants? Absolutely. That's what this club is for. We don't talk about nonprofits over here. It's all for-profit, girl. Ooh, training. Okay. I like it. I like it. Anyone else want to throw it in real quick? What they would do with their grant money? Relocate to a larger space. Got it. Allowing space for other beauty professionals. Got it. So like suites and stuffs include services. Services include PMU, professional makeup. Is that what that means? Oh, permanent makeup. Got it. Thank you, girl. I was trying to fill in the blanks. Hello, Bree. How are you? Okay. Now we know what you do in your business. Y'all passed that on a grant application. Now we know what you would use your business grant for. Check, check. Now tell me, how much in a grant do you need? Like, how much could you use? Real quick. Just write me a check real quick. Here's what I want you to put in the pay to the order of, in the amount of. Like, what would your amount of be on your check? How much in a grant can you see yourself winning for your small business? Thank you for the roses. Sister said, I need all of this. I want a grant for $7,500. Congratulations! We bought training materials and got a trademark in LLC, as you should. Those are, we call those impact multipliers, honey. When you take that money, invest it in things that's going to bring you more money, like training, teaching you new skills to make more money. Amen. Getting that LLC, protecting yourself legally, trademarking. You did it. You did it. It's time to win some more money. Now let's build. Let's grow. So, sisters, what else do you want to use your grants for when you win your next one? Amen. Nell says she just need a quick 5K. That's all. Just put a little 0, 0, 0 after the comma, and she good. Okay. Muse said I could use 5 to 20. That's not a succinct number. They will not put 5 to 20K in that column. How much do you need for the grant? Now keep in mind, because y'all be, I don't know where y'all, what mama say, I don't know where you get this from, but y'all become modest for some reason. When I ask this question on my lives, y'all be like, I don't want to be greedy. I don't want to ask for too much. I just need a little bit. Let's rethink this. As generational curse breakers, as mindset shifters, as money manifestors, as prayer warriors and believers of faith. Amen. If you don't have the faith, borrow a little bit of mine. Because see, this is somebody else's money. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm going to speak from personal experience. When it's somebody else's money, the shopping is 10 times better. When it's somebody else's money, girl, that food tastes so much better. When it's somebody else's money, investing in your business, you're going to work 10 times as hard because you don't want to let them down. You ain't worried about you. If it was your money, you be like, okay, that's my money. I work hard for it. I can go get it back. Child, it's somebody else's money, and it's unlimited. You can have whatever you like. And y'all like, well, just give me, $20 here and there, and I'll be... It's a pot of gold. You don't need no leprechaun, no rainbow, no miracles. They be telling you we got 5,000, we got 10,000, we got 15,000, we got 20,000. Y'all, the highest grant I've seen so far is $1 million. And one of our Black Women in Grants that's in my mentorship over at blackwomeningrants.com, she is a semi-finalist in the $1 million grant opportunity. So while y'all over here being modest, she like, just scoop that on over here my way. I will take it and invest it, amen. So, keep being humble if you want to. I ain't gonna be greedy, but I'm gonna get what I came for, amen. Especially because you sit and fill out these applications. It takes time, y'all. It's like working a second job, and then y'all like, I know I missed money from my regular business by sitting here filling out this free application. Then I gotta wait on them to make a decision. But I love what I do, so I do it for free. I just want to give back. I just want to waste a little bit of my time. Child, get your money. Get your money. This is America. Okay. Denise said, I need 50 mil real quick, right? Run me that check real quick. Slide that on over here. I would also want money to pay myself to do more training. Well, add that to your number. Quit being modest, because light bill, gas bill, water bill, trash bill, car note, rent is due. Do not run on modesty. It don't run on a little bit. It don't run on, I don't want to be greedy. I don't want to ask for too much. Y'all better get the checks. Y'all playing. I did not win over $1 million being cute. Like, well, here's how much I need. I'm going to let you know right here, right now. I'm going to speak for myself. I also want to integrate more new systems to help the business flow. So add that, put a dollar amount on it, put it in the amount you say you want to see on your check. All I want to see is numbers right now, but y'all want to explain yourself. Grants, I ain't going to let you do that. You got one opportunity to tell them about your business. We've already done that. You passed that part of the application today. You got one opportunity to tell them what you're going to use this grant for. We passed that question. Now we talking about money, and y'all like, we're up, and y'all stuttering in the chat. What is going on, TikTok? I don't think y'all want grants for real. Sister said we need 20,000. Ammo isn't cheap. We need software to expand into other states and have virtual. We'll add a zero and make it 50,000. Amen. Now, sister, you have a business that grants automatically label a sin-based business. It's a category of businesses that America, as a Christian-founded country, believes will make other people sin. So grants, hearing what you do right off the bat, will not fund you. They will tell you that they don't support anything that involves, I can't say the words because TikTok will flag us, but pew pews and the pew pew powder. You know what I'm saying? So what you said you would use your grant for, they would automatically flag it as a no. We know it's an amendment and a right and a, but we can't really fund, So what you would need to do is get creative with how you go forward. You're not going to lie, but you may have to finesse. We call it fill out and finesse the funding. Where, let's say you wanted to do self-defense classes. Like my city does it with, I think it's the fire department, maybe the police department. I'm scared to look and try because pew pew scare me, and I know I shouldn't be scared, whatever, but I am. So, they have classes where you can meet with local law enforcement and train on how to use pew pew. They get their funding from somewhere. So it's disguised because you don't even know. They don't even use like the G word or the A word. They're like, come learn how. I don't know if they have the actual materials there, but for $50, you can go to the local, I think it's at the fire department. They're connected up here, I think. I don't know, child. I'm new to the neighborhood. But anyway, they advertise it as a self-defense class for women learning how to use the materials. Amen. So I said all that because you would have to get creative, etc. Okay. Sister said we also need a small brick and mortar for small classes. There you go. So you're on the right path. You leaning on your pinky toe. If you want to get your full footing, then you will have to get creative with them classes. Amen. Naturally says, where can I get your book? Oh, you look. I was like, girl, how you know I wrote a book? Over at blackwomenandgrants.com. Our first book, called Finding Funding, is a part of our mentorship. We do have 3 scholarships available to join us in the mentorship. So go claim one of those scholarships. It's only $97 to hang out with us for a year. This book and the first book that I wrote that's in the mentorship is our curriculum, our guide for when we talk about grants and grant funding. So blackwomenandgrants.com. Regular price for the mentorship is $9.97, but we got a scholarship for 3 people today to hang out for only $97 for the whole year. So that's where you can get the book, Miss Naturally Divine. Thank you for asking. Muses said 100K with a smile that looked nervous. She said, oh my word. Well, I need $1 million to pay my instructors. Amen. And have goodie bags for the kids. So goodie bags don't cost $1 million unless you put in a car in each one. How many instructors do you need? Are they part-time, full-time, paid interns, contractors, freelancers? Grants are going to ask, what's their role, etc. So get ready to break down that $1 million. And $1 million will go quicker than you think. Especially if you're trying to do it and sustain your business. You don't want to do it like one time. Be like, y'all, I got enough for one check. How far would that get me to pay my instructors? Instructors going to be like, no, we got mortgage due every month, ma'am. So how this going to work? So yeah. Be ready to break it down. Nell MUA needs 50K. Hey, we reworded as safety in the community. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, you can keep rewording and adding a little fluff. You're going to have to fluff it up a little bit more. Because safety in the community could be a group of people walking around with sticks. Like my neighbor, she's 70 plus, but she gets around the hood, honey. And then it's another little lady. She's so cute. She's a little petite lady. She got her a pink bat. It's like a threat before you even approach her. She like, I wish you would. I might not have the strength to use this bat, but it appears threatening. So she's safety in the community. So yeah, you got to get creative. 3 years in, grow. We have learned because you are right. They frown, but long as we doctor it. Amen. Doctor. That $1 million was for brick and mortar. Yes, you need at least $1 million, especially if you're getting an older building and it needs renovation. It needs, what do you call it? Plumbing, the piping. Like my home that I'm in now is newly renovated, and I didn't know it, but they had to do all new piping. I caught it at the end of the renovations, the pretty part where they put in the sinks and the showers and the tubs and the what do you call it? The backsplash in the kitchen and the appliances. And yeah, I caught the cute part. But honey, they had been under the ground digging. And so, I ain't know all that went into this. So yeah, that meal comes and goes. And you ain't even added your staff, your contractors, your builders, the people to keep it up, lawn care, girl. There we go. I had to take a call that I missed. Girl, we don't know when you left and took no call, girl. You missed a lot. We were telling you exactly how to go get your money, and I'm playing. Ain't no telling what you missed. But either way, if you want the replay, it's over at blackwomenandgrants.com and the mentorship. Hey, we're just chatting about getting creative with the funding that you asked for. Dexter, who I'm assuming is a man, but I don't know. Dexter, are you a woman? Let me know. Have we had this? I feel like I've had this conversation with somebody earlier this week that was using their husband's account. Or was that the name of your bit? Something. We've had this. You can stay if you're a man, but this is... I know. I was like, okay, I think I've had this conversation. Okay, Dexter, I got you, girl. I just wanted to double check. You ain't the only Dexter in the world. Okay. Make sure I'm talking to the right people. Because I be having the same conversation with 2 different people. And they be like, that wasn't me. Okay, I was just checking now. Okay, you said, should you put all that wording into the request for the renovations I was talking about? It's going to depend on how much space you have, because grants are notorious for being like, you got 250 words or less, go. And so you use tools like ChatGPT to say, put this in 200. Well, ChatGPT is not good for that. I don't think it knows how to count. So it will not give you the right amount of words. So, but it will help you get more creative with explaining. So if you go put that in everything you're trying to do and be like, make this sound short and sweet in 1 sentence or less, you could do that. So, put it originally in like your brainstorming, like the first draft of your essay. And then by the time you go and have to edit it down to how much space they give, then that's going to let you know how much you should put in, how much you should leave out. But you do want to explain the specifics. Then if it's a grant that asks for a budget, you can submit like a Excel spreadsheet that breaks down your expenses individually in like an itemized bill. So like I forget who it is. She's in our mentorship. She told me recently that she submitted her itemized budget, and she has a product-based business. So she had to say like 1,000 bottles, empty bottles, 1,000 caps, 1,000 spray nozzles, So then you'll get down to the nitty and the gritty. You feel me? So it just depends on how much space is available for that question on the application. And then you could also use extra space at the end if it's a grant that says, well, is there anything else you want to share with us? Then you can break down, well, because you didn't give me room in the first one, here go the rest of what I wanted to say. Like that. Dexter. Okay, you may have to remind me again that we've had this conversation. It is 67,000 of y'all on this page. It's a new person. Groups of people that join me every time I go live. It's 300 plus of y'all in our mentorship over at blackwomanandgrants.com. You're welcome. For me blessing you with the conversation to say, now, Dexter, is you a boy? Diamond, is you a boy? Okay, I want to be sure, because see, if I assume, then you'd be like, I'm a man. I don't know. You better tell me. Okay, that's all. Good morning, Ashley Reagan. How are you? I saw you, girl. Good morning, Tay. How are you? Welcome. These are some of our mentees in the mentorship over at blackwomanandgrants.com. Okay. Woo, y'all got me working this morning. Thank God I just took my iron. Lord. Okay, so we've talked about what you do. We've talked about what you need a grant for. We've talked about what you would use the grant for. Some of y'all was modest, but then you added a couple commas, couple zeros. Good morning, Zorn. How are you? Now let's talk about, if the grant said, okay, we'll give you your funding, every red cent that you're asking for, but we require you. They'll never require you, but we just play along, okay? Just play. Y'all remember play? For play, they're going to say, we require you to give 10% back to your community. Now, you can give it to any part of your community you would like, any cause that's near and dear to your heart. What portion of your community would you give 10% of your grant? So if you're applying and looking for 50 million, you got a lot to work with. If you're applying for 5,000, you about to give up 500 of that. You can do the math. It's fairly easy. But if they said we require you to donate, give back at least 10% of what we grant you in this check, what cause, what organization, what mission, movement, what would you love to put funding behind? Whether you're over it or whether you just, write the check to keep it going. Tell me in the chat. Talk to me. Said I'm creating a nonprofit to donate to. Okay. All right. Okay. What other causes are near and dear to y'all's hearts? Let me know. You said you named your business a man name for more opportunities. Sad, I know, but true. Oh, okay, Dexter. Tay said I could give a few scholarships for free swim lessons and drowning prevention. Love it. What are some other causes? Y'all let me know. Something that you're like, man, if I had the money, I would do this. Let me tell you, 10% of what you make, I don't care how much your grant is, it will not end world hunger. It will not bring everybody together under racial justice. We've been working on that for a lot of years. We're going to keep working on it, but you can support the cause. You might can get them through another year or so. So don't think grandiose, I got to save the world. Just think, the sweetest cause I have heard so far, and there are many, I saw a TikTok video of a girl who, I don't even know what made her do this, but she called her local elementary school. She asked how much in back pay, 40 cents for lunch, did the kids have? What's the tab on kids who couldn't afford to pay for their lunch or forgot to bring their money to pay off their balance? And it was like $1,500 for the whole school. And she wrote them a check so that every child in the school could eat. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I love some good food. Lunch was definitely my favorite subject in school. I look forward to lunch and breakfast and after school snacks. So to know that somebody was paying this bill just out of the kindness of their heart as a give back, got the school caught up. I want to cry just thinking about that little girl, little baby AJ, who was happy to get her snack. Now I got free lunch, so I ain't never had no problem. But my friend who had to pay, she can eat now. She ain't got to sit and watch me chew. Her 40 cents is paid. That was what it was back in the 80s. I don't know what lunch costs at school no more. But she just kindly just wrote them a $1,500 check so all the babies in the school could eat. Y'all, that just do something to me. It just, girl, that was just so sweet to me. So, what's your cause? What you got? Because, honey, stuff like that is like a yes. Write her a check real quick. Sunshine says cleanup service for residential and commercial services. Dexter say the kids in my neighborhood need more of an outlet, so that's what I want to do. What type of outlet, girl? Let me know. I just told you that she feeding babies. It could be peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. It could be that cold pizza that be good. You dip it in ranch. But them babies got to eat specific meals. How are you gonna help your hood get Pacific like the ocean, child? Muses. The goal is to help young girls build confidence, leadership skills, and self-esteem. So you sound like you're going to do like an after-school program or something like that. Gas cards for students. Look at that. Okay. I have done that many times over. So my mom passed away at 47 years old. And, of course, I was you don't know, of course. I am the oldest of three and the only girl. So, now, of course, I took over her affairs and settling her affairs and handling insurance and all that good stuff. But I remember when I got one of my first insurance checks after her affairs were handled, I took a portion and I hired an unpaid intern. But our agreement was so fire that if I would have known me in college, I would have been my BFF, would have done anything to help my business. Her name was Melody. And I said, listen, I got a budget of $500. We're going to stretch this as far as it can get. Come join me on my team. I was working with girl groups in the community, teaching classes on building a better relationship with yourself as a girl, how to listen to your body, hygiene. It was so much fun, so cute. And so in my mom's honor, because she was one of the first entrepreneurs that I seen, and we grew up in the hood. So that was saying, so I'm a black woman with her own business. What? In low-income housing? So I took $500 of the insurance money, set it aside for Melody, to feed her when we would do our class meetups for the girls, to put gas in her car. Just meet me at the gas station. I'm going to swipe the card. I'm going to fill it up. You go live your life until I see you next time. If you need a book in the bookstore for one of your classes, holla at me. I'm going to send that over to the bookstore. If you need a letter of recommendation, let me know. If you need a graduate letter of recommendation, if you about to go pledge and you need a letter of recommendation, let me know. Like, that's how we worked it out. And I was so happy to pay her that. And this was early 2000. So 500 could stretch as a student who had a heart to serve the type of business that I had and knowing you was going to eat. So yeah, we ate good. We had gas. We had books. We had, So that was the agreement. So you can do a lot of good in the hood. Ashley Rankin is on here with us. She just won $10,000 from L'Oreal, the beauty brand. Did y'all go to the mall and buy their makeup? Them wrote a check, or the check is on the way, or writing the check, printing the check as we speak. Right there. And in her grant, she said, I'm going to take a portion of what I do and give it back to the youth. Here's how, not only am I going to do it, but here's how I'm already doing it. That right there just made her grant application shine even brighter. So a grant loves not just that you sit and dream of how one day you're going to come back for your people and help the hood, but imagine telling them I'm already doing it before y'all even bless me with the grant money. I'm doing it out of my own pocket. That's how passionate and serious I am about helping the hood. I say the hood because I just like saying the hood. It just sounds better. But anyway, it may not be the hood for you, but it's your neighborhood, so it's your hood. It's your community. It's the community online, offline, that either has your back already or you want to have their back when you are able to. And if a grant, they will never require you to give back, but they will. They have been known to ask, how does your business impact your community? How does it help your community? How are you connected with your community already? And imagine telling them, I have this cause that's near and dear to my heart, whether it's to feed kids, to help kids, to teach kids, to help the disabled, to help Army vets, to help single moms, whatever your cause is, to help formerly incarcerated people. We had this discussion with somebody recently on our live. Whatever your cause is, imagine telling them, I've already started helping them. And they say, oh, well, just send us a receipt of the last time you helped, how much it cost, and we'll just reimburse you. Just put it in an invoice. I have known grants to do that. So, not only are you giving back to your community because you got a cause in your heart that you would use 10% of your winnings for, you've already been invested in the community. And now you just literally show the receipts and get reimbursed. There are grants that do that. There was one grant that actually required that. They're like, we got $2,000. Tell us what you're going to do with it. Now that you tell us what you're going to do with it, send us the budget for exactly what goes into making this happen. Make sure it equals $2,000, etc. Okay, now you go out and invest your own $2,000, and we'll just send you the money to reimburse you after you do it. So, it could be a wide range of ways that they encourage you to be involved in your community, but when you come already having invested, literally, financially in your community, your grant application will stand out so much stronger. So I hope this is helping, like getting your wheels turning as to what it takes to find a grant, apply for a grant, tell the grant how you're going to use their funds, get your application to stand out among the other hundreds, maybe thousands of people who are applying for this opportunity. And then doing what you say you're going to do with the funds. If you say you're going to give back, give back. Don't be like that lady with Keith Lee and be like, no, I'm going to just keep all the money when you're supposed to be divvying it up. So, what questions can I answer for you about what we've been talking about so far, which is basically your social impact when you get funding? How to get creative with that, how to let them know that you're taking it serious in addition to your business. Y'all let me know what questions you have. Tay says, I missed the early 2000 pricing. Girl, I remember when I decided, okay, I don't think I want to be a homeowner anymore. And I started looking at prices to rent. And I threw my phone when I seen the first apartment price. And I'm like, wait a minute. What happened to $500 rent, $600 rent? When did somebody multiply it by 2, 3, and 4? That is the price of a mortgage. I'm trying to get out of that. And it scared me. But over time, you have to kind of just readjust your mindset, pray about it, and go with inflation. Amen. So, who has a question about what we've been talking about so far? Let me see. I think I missed some comments. Hold on. Programs to better themselves, like earning income with a side hustle. Got it. Sunshine says, I'm wanting to get a lot of people out of homelessness and provide an individual sized home and healing. Got it. Tina says, I'm trying to open a personal care home. What grant do I need to apply for? I'm not sure, Tina. There are millions of dollars out there. You can go do a Google search real quick and put in grants for personal care home, grants for small business, and see what pops up. And come back and let me know. We have a mentorship over at blackwomeningrants.com. I can send you 3 lists of grants as a mentee. There are millions of dollars on this list that have been vetted for Black women, for-profit, small business owners. And you can get to do what we call read, research, and review all of those opportunities and see which ones apply to your business, which ones you qualify for. And that's how you do that. Right now, we're talking about building up your grant application strategy. So instead of just going to search for grants randomly, willy-nilly, you start with being able to describe your business well, being able to tell a grant what you're going to do with the funding specifically down to the budget amount, to the T, knowing how much you need. And now we're talking about how to stand out on those applications when you do find a grant to apply to. So I hope that helps. What other questions can I answer for those of you who are hanging out with us, getting grant information? If you're new here, say hey in the chat. Let me tell you hey back. My name is Dr. AJ Austin. I've won over $1 million in grants and grant-funded opportunities. For my personal life, for my professional life, I'm here to share what I know with you. We have some of our grant winners on here right now with us. We have several of our mentees that have joined us in our year-long mentorship program over at blackwomeningrants.com. It's only $97 to come join us for the whole year. Get some more mentorship and hand-holding and help with your grant application strategy so that you're not doing what we call spraying and praying, where you're just applying for random grants and crossing your eyes, toes, and fingers hoping you get it. But going in with a strategy knowing that your application will stand out, that's how you do it. Tay says, social impact, if I do small group lessons and I want no more than 5 people, give 1 slot for free lessons per group. There you go. That's how you do it. Hey, Jasmine. Hey, Miss Dory. Hey, Jen. Welcome, y'all. So this is Black Women in Grants. It's for Black women, for-profit small business owners seeking grants for their Black woman-owned for-profit small business. Make sure y'all follow this page. You can take a minute and share this out with your people because you never know who needs to be here. Amen? Tag them. There's a lot of people that say, I'm so glad so-and-so shared you with me. Or you popped up on my FYP. I'm so glad I got a chance to be here with you. Ashley Rankin, $10,000 grant winner, says... Her question is the entire list of 10 things for the grant app, is that list in the grant game? No, I'm actually thinking of doing a workshop for us on this in August, but we'll see. I'm plotting and planning, trying to think through it. I'm looking at the list right now. It's funny that you asked because I was about to give y'all a tip off the list. You want a tip, girl? Because, out of the 10 things, we've done about 6 lives. So I think we're on working backwards. We are on like number 3. So we got like 3 left on the whole list. So let me know if you want me to share a tip real quick. I'm going to do it anyway, but just play along because we're doing play right now. Thank you for asking, Ashley. So yeah, the list, I have to type it up. It's in my beautiful scribble handwriting. I have good handwriting when I'm focused, but y'all go want me to type this list up. This and the questions that I'm asking you guys about building your grant application strategy out. This is so much fun for me. I enjoy this. She said, yes, tips. Okay. That list was good. Ain't it good? And see, with this, I don't just want to plop it in the program and people just skim over it. No, you need me to walk you through this, help you understand this thing. So that's why I think we may do a workshop on it. Other than that, child, y'all got the replays from TikTok. Go back and listen, girl. You said you've gotten bits and pieces and taken some notes. Okay, so let's talk about it. So we did a series that I never finished. I've been hopping all over the place because when I get an idea, I'm going to just come on live and talk about it. And it was the 10 things that should be on every small business application. So I'll share one of those things here. And then y'all got to come back in the future for the other ones, okay? We've been talking about it a little bit. This is number 3 on our list of 10 things. We did a countdown, so we're at number 3. And it says your impact. And that could be your social impact that you're doing in addition to your business that you're going to contribute your 10% to. That could be if you've been volunteering your time, or even if you've just been running your business or helping someone else run their business until you get yours started. And you've seen the impact that it's made on the lives of the people that you serve, whether they've paid you to do it or not. That's your impact. Like if you weren't doing what you do or what you did, people's lives would not have been blessed as much, wouldn't have changed as much. And so your impact has three parts: the past, the present, and potential. So past impact goes back to like high school. For me, I was in Beta Club, I was in Key Club, I was one of the gifted kids, tested for what we call program challenge. I was on the college preparatory course where from your senior or your freshman year to your senior year, they prep you to go on to university, and did. That's the past. But if I want to say, I helped serve spaghetti dinners at during the FAST program that helped families. I forgot what it helped families do, but I remember we had spaghetti dinners. So I was at the school helping prep them spaghetti dinners so I can get me one too. I told y'all I like food, good food. Amen. So that's the past. But you should have a past resume. Now, I don't know about y'all, but every time I had to apply for college and prove that I was a well-rounded student, you would have to do your resume, which was a timeline of the work you've done from your freshman year to your senior year, showing how you get out in your community and you help the people, how you give back, your impact. Or if you were in like SGA, Student Government Association, you were in theater, you were one of the speakers. She said, why you know so much? Girl, that is a good question and hilarious. But it's true because I've lived it. My mama did not play, honey. You had to keep my mind busy. Or I was what my grandma called the hen in the hen house. I'm aggravating everybody. So I kept my nose in books. My mama kept me in after school programs. I had to serve at church. She's like, we cannot let you sit still because your mind is going to get busy. So it's so funny. I love it. So yes, I am the nerd of my entire family. At the age of 16, 17, my grown aunts was coming to me talking about purchasing a house and interest rates and we would have full conversations. And I had never bought a house. But anyway, my entire family know that I'm the nerd. So you're welcome. This is just an extension of that learning. So your past, that whole resume that you had to give when you were applying to college, talking about everything you did before school. If you got to school early and did extra stuff, like I did extra, what do you call it? Well, it was technically extra credit, but it was the graduation credits. I had met my credit goal a year prior. So I had a whole senior year and I decided, am I going to have senioritis and not go to school because I didn't have to? Or am I going to do extra credit? And I did extra credit and just played around. One of my teachers couldn't stand it. Girl, I took a, psychology class, which was so ironic because psychology ended up being my major in class, and I would never tell that lady that, but I gave her the hardest time because I wouldn't come to her class, but I had signed up for it, or I would come late, or when I was there, I was a menace as a senior on purpose. And so, yeah, she had a whole attitude with me the whole year. She couldn't wait till I graduated. She wouldn't even speak to me at graduation. So I said when I seen her, I was going to tell her that I ended up majoring in psychology, even though I didn't come to a psychology class. But anyway, I said all that because I could come to school late. I could leave school early. I was in an apprenticeship program at my local hospital. I thought I wanted to be a doctor, a medical doctor. And I didn't know doctor of psychology was an option. So I thought I had to be, I was going to be a neonatal something. I forgot the name. But it's when the babies are born. You get to count the fingers and the toes and the heartbeat and make sure they're good. And then we had to do this little checklist saying how many toes does the baby have? How many toes did how many fingers did the baby have? And I said, well, wait a minute. So you telling my little young 16, 17-year-old mind that not every baby is born with 10 fingers and 10 toes? Get me out of here because I'm being here crying. I can't do this to the family. I can't do this to y'all. I will let y'all down. I will. I'm gonna go ahead and switch this focus. So I had to switch. But that still went on my college resume. I was in youth apprenticeship program. Got to leave school early. I ain't have to do all the classes all day because I was smart. Or Maud, as my little nephew used to say. He couldn't say S's, so I was Maud. So I share that because that's your past resume. That still counts for something, okay? And then the present. It's what you got going on right now. When you're sitting on these lives, sitting on people's webinars, listening to their podcasts, reading their books, going to their conferences, their empowerment brunches, gathering information, traveling to conferences and summits, collecting information, Building on knowledge, building on skills. That counts. You're signing up for people's coaching programs. You're taking classes. You're completing the classes. You're getting certifications and certificates and licenses. You're learning about entrepreneurship, sales, marketing. It's the stuff you're doing right now, or you should be doing right now as a Black woman, for-profit small business owner. That's your present. It's your impact. You're preparing yourself to have a greater impact in your industry. How many of y'all can resonate to anything that I just said with the learning part? You're sitting on lives multiple times a day, or podcasts or YouTube channels and listening. You are reading books and taking classes and listening to audiobooks and going to events and attending virtual events and conferences and brunches. And anybody? I know y'all do, because y'all be asking me, when your next event in Atlanta? No time this year, girl. I'm tired. So it can't just be me, because I be doing it too. I used to be addicted to conferences. Now I have to psych myself out to not go. Only conferences I go to is if I'm going to be on that stage speaking and there's a check behind it. Amen? Because if not, you'll end up just having a life full of conferences. And that used to be my answer. I remember one of my business colleagues who was a coach, she said, if you could do anything and you didn't have to worry about money, money was no object, what would you do? And I was like, I would just go volunteer at conferences all day. And I literally would. I love the free lunch, the free t-shirts, and the free information. Let's go. I'm leaving with a swag bag. Let's go. And that's what I did for a long time, especially starting in business. You don't have a lot of money. You're bootstrapping, you're shoestringing and all that. That was my plan. That was also my plan as a student. If I never had to graduate college, I would still be in the dorm, getting refund checks from the school, taking out loans, winning scholarships. I got paid to go to school. Brand new car. I had an apartment and a dorm room. Like, don't play. I had figured out the system. So, I was a permanent professional student. Still am. I still learn, but it be costing now. Woo, Lord, it be costing. But that's present. So what are you presently doing? You're learning. She said, I'm doing all that right now. I know. That's what it takes, though. That's your present impact. Because when you learn the skill, like the skill that I teach over at blackwomeningrants.com, we have 305, if I'm getting it right. My math, don't be mathing all the time. But that's how many women are in the program. And they're learning the skill of finding grants that they're eligible to apply for. And then they're learning how to fill out the application, because it's a skill to that. What to say, like we talked about earlier, finessing. You know, you got to get creative. Throw a little, I'm going to help the hood and I'm going to do good. And you got to do that. You got to learn how to do that. So we do classes like, what do we call it? Storytelling that converts, compelling storytelling. We do video pitch classes, how to talk on camera about what you do. All of that is a skill. It's a skill that Ashley has mastered, and it got her paid $10,000 recently. Y'all, I'm just telling her business a little bit. So that's the present you. And then there's the potential, child. Can you imagine when you finish learning? And that does happen. If you like me, you want to learn something, you go learn it. I call it conquering. So once you conquer that subject, it's over. You about to go out and implement that thing, put it into action. So now you're hosting classes, you're writing books, you're recording digital programs, you are traveling and speaking, you're getting requests to do virtual events, you're hosting your own events. Y'all see how this works? Potential. You're creating new products and services and introducing it to your business. This is all part of your impact, because now you're taking what you used to do in the past. Some of those skills are transferable, like serving people, customer service, helping. And then you are present with that thing, going to sit at someone's feet, learn a new skill. And now you got the potential to multiply your impact, to multiply your revenue, to help more people, to stand out on your grant application, because you're doing it at a larger scale. Everybody's not investing in their impact. Everybody's not investing in their potential. But because you're doing events like this, engaging, asking questions, and learning, your potential to go out, find a grant, apply for it, and win is increasing. So when I say your impact has the three parts, the past, present, and potential, that goes into the work that you've been doing up to this point and where you can go from here. And it's endless. The sky is the limit. And that also talks about your community service, your give back, like the things that you've done, whether it was in your business or you did it through your business or you did it in partnership with other businesses. When you combine that along with how many people that you've served, your customers, your clients, people that you've served through volunteering that didn't pay you, when you add that together, that is your impact. So you've served, you've given, you're also, what they're looking for is like, what do you call it? It's community service, but if you can prove how it's also helping to make the world a better place, to leave the world better than you found it, to have less of a carbon footprint, if you can throw like some recycling in there with it, if you can throw some client success stories, if you can throw some testimonials of the people that you've helped, like if they've come back and said, oh my gosh, if it wasn't for you, I would not have been able to blank. That's how you stand out in your impact. So imagine you who is a Black woman, for-profit small business owner. You who have a good product and a good service in your business, so you're ready to apply for grants. You know how much you need. You know what you would use the funding for. You know, to bring your social impact with it, saying, hey, when you give me this award, I'm going to give 10% back to my hood. Here's how. And oh, by the way, I've already started doing this work. I've partnered with others. I've been volunteering since I was 2. Here go my resume, past, present, and potential. So here's where I came from, helping the hood. Here's what I'm presently doing to build my skill, to build my business and continue helping the hood. And here's where I have the potential to go. These are my future plans, where I plan on growing, adding in and considering the work that I've done, my community service, how I've helped the hood. I'm going to keep saying it. I've done it in my business. I've done it through my business. I've done it in partnership with other businesses. I've been doing it for a long time. And people like me can say, oh, by the way, I've won $100,000 just to go to school because of my social impact, volunteering, giving back, being a well-rounded student. And I can write really good essays. But anyway, when you combine that with how many stories you've heard of customers and clients that you've served along the way, people who have come back and said, thank you so much if it wasn't for you, tell their stories and how you really have helped, they call that social impact measurement. How do you know that you've helped so many people? How do you know you've done good in the hood? How do you know where your funding is going to go? Etc., etc., etc. Y'all see how this works? If this is helping you, let me know in the chat real quick. Like Muse, she said, thanks for helping me realize that. You're welcome. What questions y'all got? Any ahas, any takeaways? Ashley, is it helping? Let me know. This was for you. Shout out to Ashley Rankin. Pew, 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 pew. Somebody is emailing me right now. Let me chunk it. Hold on. Oh, okay. Okay. What questions can I answer for you? Let me know. Tay, are you Taynika? Is this you emailing me? Scholarship. Oh, it is you emailing me. Okay, let me get you the link. And yeah, we were talking about PR and publicity on the other live, but it's not a grant, it's a program. So let me send you the link to the, actually it's easy. I know their website. Hold on, let me write it. And I think I want to send you a screenshot too, so you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. What questions can I answer for you guys who've been hanging out with us? She said it's 100%. Thank you, girl. Any ahas or takeaways? What's something that you're like, oh, you know what? I had not thought about that. Oh my goodness. Like Shanae. I'm finna go eat too, y'all. I did Too Good To Go yesterday. Have y'all used that app? And it was for vegan Indian food. And I love a good vegan meal. And they hooked me up. So I got about 5 meals off of like what I got. And I'm about to go continue the meal because I started yesterday. And it got very spicy, burning my throat. But we're going to continue. So I'm about to go have lunch in a minute. So if you got questions, ahas, etc., let me know. If you want to hear about our mentorship to get more help, let me know in the chat. If I can share this with you real quick, we'll run through what comes in the mentorship, what you can expect. So let me set your expectations. And bless somebody with a scholarship to join us if you would like to come in for $97 for a whole year. Tay says it's helping her. Ashley says I envisioned 3 stair steps. Ashley, didn't we talk about, was that me and you on a call talking about the steps? I think it was. Past, present, and potential. Yes, ma'am. That's my, I'm good on, what is it? Iterations? Alliteration? What is it called? Tay says, what do you think about sending out a survey to former clients to measure impact? Absolutely. Make sure it's good, though. Like some good questions. Let ChatGPT do it for you. But absolutely. Dory says, please share. I will do it just for you, my dear. Give me 1 second. Sorry, y'all. My throat getting dry. Trying to drink some water. Tay, I'm coming back to you. I got 2 things for you. Let me catch my breath. Pop a cough drop. Talk to Miss Dari, who wants to know about the mentorship. Then we're going to talk about your survey, okay? Okay. So over at blackwomeningrants.com, there is something called the Grant Game. Y'all see that on the screen? That's my book that I had writ. Past tense of wrote. I know. And it's actually book number 2. We got a book called Finding Funding. It's in the mentorship. And it's where I share my secrets to winning over $1 million in grants and grant funded opportunities. But I share just the professional side with y'all. We don't talk about personal grants like how I got 10 years of free housing and all that. We talked about that the other day on another live. So that's why y'all better be here. Let me find the website. I'm usually looking at it, but it's blackwomeningrants.com. That's where to go to get information about the mentorship and joining us under one of the scholarships. My stomach is growling, so let me hurry up. So, if you're black, if you're a woman, if you're a for-profit small business owner, this is the mentorship for you. We have the book called Finding Funding that's going to give you the secrets. Yeah, there are personal and professional grants. But we just do the professional over here. There are secrets, though, to finding and securing these small business grants. And then there are things called grant-funded opportunities where big organizations, corporations, and associations have already funded these learning programs for business training and development. It's called incubators and accelerators. So if you're new in business or if you have started your business, but you just need to be surrounded by like-minded women to help you grow your businesses, these are the type of program and grant-funded opportunities you want to look for. Because sometimes grants and pitch competitions and giveaways and contests, they're built into these types of programs, and the money already resides within them. So you don't have to go out and fight for it. There is a list of over 60 expenses in your businesses that grants can cover that you may not have thought of. And so these are things that I've seen for myself in my business. I got like a year of Amazon Prime grant paid for it. I got a year of Audible, speaking of books and learning and building your skills, grant paid for it. I got books delivered to my door. Grants paid for it. And it's funny because the last grant sent me 4 books, and it was all about a black woman's story of how she became like kind of like where I am, raising funds for her business. So I thought that was so cool. So they were directly investing in my future to continue to raise funds for my business. There is a list of 27 frequently asked questions on every small business grant application that you're going to want to know how to answer. And I put my answers to some of these questions in the book over at blackwomeningrants.com. It's in the mentorship. So you want to read my answers, see how I structured it, and use it as a template for answering these questions. Y'all have already started answering some of the questions on grant applications, like what do you do? What could you use the funding for? How much do you need? What's your social impact? How are you measuring that impact? All that good stuff. So I feature my answers that have gotten me grant checks written. And again, you can use it as a template, as inspiration, little motivation. And I also got a copy of when I won last year a scholarship to go through a 10-month training program. And I got my hands on my application, y'all. Like when the teacher grades your paper and they put remarks in red and all that's in there. So I put the whole application in the book so you can see what they were saying about me before they gave me the money. They liked me. There's an app that'll read my book to you. You can download it and listen and take notes as you clean or drive or yell at the kids, all that in one. There's also, we've done some virtual trainings. So if you're like, okay, I could really use some step-by-step walkthroughs for how to start developing out my grant winning small business grant application strategy. That's what some of the stuff we talked about today was for. Like I said, you don't want to just go willy-nilly applying for grants and hoping you get it. You need to go in with a strong strategy. Like, here's what I'm going to ask for. Here's what I'm going to tell them I'm going to use it for. Here's what I'm going to tell them I'm already doing. Here's why they should choose me. You've seen examples of people who have won. Like we have Ashley Rankin. She's here with us now. Deanna Joy. She joined us yesterday. Ashley has won a total of $19,000 in grants and grant funded opportunities within the last year. Deanna Joy has won a total of $76,000 within the last year, and she is the $1 million semifinalist for a $1 million grant right now as we speak. Amen? So I've interviewed both of them, picked their brain for you to see what their secrets were to winning these opportunities and how you can follow in their footsteps. And so their interviews are in the mentorship over at blackwomeningrants.com, along with our what we call fun finding formula. The things that you literally need to do every day for the next 30 days to find and secure these fundings. Like actually apply, have a great application. And even if you don't win the grant the first round, still get what we call consolation prizes, where they're like, even if you don't win this, how else can we support you? And so you need to have your list ready. I'll give you ideas for how to do that. We've done a series of, I've been here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with y'all since May of 2023. That's 250 plus episodes right here on TikTok Live talking to strangers. Hey, y'all. And so we have what we call a TikTok replay playlist of all 250 of those lives. So if you think today was good, imagine every day going to listen to me for 250 episodes from the beginning, where one of our stalkers joined us. And we've had trolls and we've blocked people and we've grown into what we are today. A thriving community that comes together 3 times a week. Even me being here live with you guys is part of the mentorship, because some of you are going to be potential future grant winners. Some of you are present potential grant winners. And some of you are past grant winners. Amen? All right. We have partnerships. That's what Tay is waiting on me to send her, the link to one of our partners. We partnered with 5 different companies that are already programs in place that have been funded by these larger corporations like Office Depot, Office Max, and Bank of America and Wells Fargo. And so they have money to teach business. So if you're in business and you need help with like how to develop business to business partnerships, how to develop your small business pitch competition pitch deck, how to get into public relations and marketing and sales and branding, how to update your website design, get into email marketing more, social media goal setting. There are programs already designed and already funded by larger funds that you don't have to go fight for, trying to win. They've already won it. They're just waiting on you to come and apply for a scholarship to go through their program. So I've gone through all of these programs. I had great experiences, and I share my links with you guys to just go join, get a scholarship, wait till they open their applications, get in free, etc. And you can tell them Dr. AJ Austin sent you. They like me. In the mentorship over at blackwomeningrants.com is also our masterclass replays that tell you more about what grants are, what they're not, how to use them, what they shouldn't be used for, how to avoid scams. Because yes, there are scams out there. When you go try to do your own search for grants, you're going to run into a lot of scams, and you're going to be like one of our mentees that emailed me in the middle of the night like, I found this opportunity. What you think? And I said, girl, it looked like a scam to me, but good luck. Let me know how it goes. So if you want vetted opportunities, we have a 12-month subscription to over $1.2 million in grants just on one of our grant lists that we send you a link to every single month. You can just click this link, find out what's hot on the press in the grant streets. But these have been vetted and curated by 3 ladies who put together the list every month. And they make sure they look for opportunities just for minority women. That's us. We in there, Black women. So it's very helpful to have grants to come to you. And then there's literally a video in the mentorship. It's 12 seconds long, and it's called How to Get Grants to Come to You. So you got the list of grants where you click the link every month, all throughout the month, and get what's hot off the press that you can go read, research, and review the process to make sure you're eligible and apply. Then you can have grants coming to your inbox as far as when they're announced, because it's an official process the grants go through. They do like press releases and articles linked on sites, and they partner with other people to help them get the word out that the applications are open. So you want to be first to know about that. So you'll be getting one of the sources that they go to right away when they launch that there's new money available. And then the third source that you could use, there's a list of 13 secret grant sources. So if you like go through the list of grants and you're still looking for more to apply to, and you look at the 12-second video and you're still looking for more to apply to, now we have a list of 13 secret grant sources for business grants and grant funded opportunities that you can go to. And then Ashley Rankin, our 10K L'Oreal grant winner, who's here with us today, she created something called the Grant Tracker Template. And it features all the things you need to keep up with the grants that you're applying to, like the application deadlines and if you won and if you need to follow up, etc. It's really fancy. She also left the links to some of the grants that she has won and has applied to and is waiting to hear back from and need to follow up with, etc. So you can literally just click the link in the tracking sheet and go right to some of the grant sites. And again, make sure you qualify for the grants. Read, research, and review. Do your due diligence. And then apply. So those are some of the things that are featured in the mentorship over at blackwomeningrants.com, including the interviews with our 2 grant winners that have won the most so far that I know of. Collectively, we've won over $181,000 within the last year here in Black Women in Grants. So we're not even a year old yet. So, as a bonus as well, there's a 3-part compelling storytelling class that's going to help you win grants when you tell your story right. And it's coming from a $50,000 grant opportunity that's currently open for Black women in business. They told us how to tell our story, and I shared those tips with y'all in a 3-part replay. I was going to tell y'all something else about, because if you're like people that I hear from a lot that talk about the writing portion of grants, because it is essay style. So you got to know how to tell your story in an essay, answer these business questions in an essay. And usually they're going to give you like a certain amount of words, a certain amount of space, a certain amount of characters, a certain amount of periods and exclamation points. All that's factored into how much room you have to actually tell your story. So we're learning it from a $50,000 angle
So even if you go apply for a $5,000 grant, you're such a pro at what to put in your story that of course your application is going to stand out. Of course you're going to start winning when you do what we walk you through. So that's over at blackwomenandgrants.com, along with some of the frequently asked questions like how long the mentorship is, which is it's a year. You get access to it for a year. It is 24 hours of online, on-demand, virtual classroom learning. No live components other than y'all hanging out here with me at GPA right here on TikTok Live, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do have additional trainings and classes I do throughout the year. I send you an email about it. Yes, it's an additional investment, and you're welcome that I don't charge you for a price. Amen. So all of the details are there, what to expect, whether or not it's for you. You'll know the Grant Game Mentorship is for you if you're Black, if you're a woman, if you're for-profit, if you're based in the United States, if you're over the age of 18, and if you own at least 51% of your business. And if you want to apply for grants and learn how to win them, how I've been winning them, how our mentees in the mentorship are winning them, and how you can too, okay? So that is just a little bit about the mentorship, Miss Dari. Hope that helps. If you have questions about joining us, let me know. Oh, there's Klarna, there's Afterpay, there's Clear, there's Affirm. So even for joining us for 1 year, one-time payment, year-long access, it's only $97. It's usually $997. That's regular price. People have paid it, people are paying it, and people will pay it in the future. But we have a scholarship fund for 3 of you guys to come join us today. It is first come, first serve. I got to tell you that. And they do always get got. Most people that join us don't announce it on here. They just go and sign up and do it secretly and take your spot while you thinking about it. It'll be like, I'll do it when I get home. No, you won't. Because somebody done got it. You said, how much have we won? Oh, Ashley, you missed. Did you miss when we did our numbers the other day, girl? Let me tell you our numbers because you in there. It was one more thing I was about to tell about the mentorship. Year-long access, $997. We've given away $50,000 in scholarships collectively. That's a number. But let me tell you our numbers, girl. Hold on, I gotta find it in my notebook. That is literally falling apart. I've been using this notebook this year. I'm proud of myself because sometimes I buy them and they just sit on my desk and look pretty. But this one here is full of knowledge. So hold on. Because you asked me how I know so much. I be writing it down so I don't forget. Hey Rita, how are you? I feel like I ain't seen you in a minute. Welcome back. You mean the one that y'all got emails about, the $997? It's not really new. It's just new to y'all. I have a lot of private clients. I usually don't announce my one-on-one. That's my one-on-one. For those of you who are ready to start applying for bigger grants, the $10,000 grants, you're welcome for the details. There's more. I just didn't read through all of it because y'all can read over at blackwomenandgrants.com, the site. But yeah, Rita, I emailed y'all about an opportunity to work with me one-on-one. And that was the first time that I have shared that publicly. I usually get private requests to do that and take on private clients. So that's what that is. And the opportunity is still there. Just click the link. I just stopped sending y'all emails about it. It's there when you're ready. Any other questions? Y'all let me know. Tay, I did not forget you, girl. I'm coming. I'm trying to find these numbers for Ashley. And I volunteered it like I could just flip through the page and get to it. But apparently, it's taking me a little bit. I thought it was closer than it is. Any other questions? Put them in the chat. I'm happy to answer them. I'm about to go soon, though, so I can go warm up my rice. That rice was so good. And then I got another Too Good To Go order pickup today I'm excited about from a place that I've been to 3 times now. And I'm going to keep going because their food be good. Hold on, Ashley. Don't give up on me. I got a lot of notes, girl. Whole nother book full of notes. We just did the live. And I'm trying to remember where the notes were. Okay, so let me help you, Tay, with while I'm looking. Oh, here they go. Okay, Ashley. So Deanna Joy's won 76,000. You've won 19. Mia, Karen, and To Do has won 3,500 each. Eartha won 250. Neek won 5,000. Love won 5,000. Selena won 2,000. So we're at $181,050, and that's me. I threw my numbers in there too. I've won 63,300 in the business space. So we're at $181,050. Those are our numbers, girl. I'm proud of those numbers. That's why I wanted to find that for you. Okay. You're welcome. I hope you caught that. Tay, as far as your survey for your people, yes, let ChatGPT help you put that together. Make sure that it is specifically addressing the services that you have helped them acquire, or the skills that you have helped them acquire through your services. Make sure they're saying, Tay helped me not drown. I'm so thankful that I know what to do in case of drowning, thanks to her aquatics training or her whatever. Make sure they're specific to you so that if someone else saw that testimonial online, they could not click copy and paste it and apply to their business as well. The link for $97, Rita, you already in it, ain't you? Ain't you in our program? BlackWomenInGrants.com is the site. www.blackwomeningrants.com. I thought you was in the mentorship. So Tay, let me know if that helps. Make sure your survey helps them fill in the blank of a testimonial. That's what I was trying to say. And then I was also, wait a minute. Oh, you said you've been away. Okay. Welcome back. Let me find the class that I was telling Tay about. Oh, they got a search bar. Okay. Let me see if this works. No. Don't make me look. Public. Okay. That did not work like I thought it would. Let me go back. The replays. Is it a replay? Oh, y'all can ask questions if you have them. I'm here. I'm just multitasking. If you are over at blackwomeningrants.com joining us in the mentorship and you need my help getting logged into the learning portal once you register, let me know. I'm happy to help you out there. And Tay, I'm trying to find this class. Let's see what that labeled it. Oh, here we go. Branding, marketing and sales, content strategy, email marketing, social media, website design. There we go. So, how do I can't send you the direct link, Tay, because you got to go and set up your account. Because if I send you the link, it's gonna think you're me trying to log in. But what I'm gonna do is screenshot what I see. Function, print screen. Oh, it might let me do. I don't know. We're gonna see. Okay, yeah. There we go. Okay. Let me try this. Say, okay, I have no problem going. Okay, good. I don't know how to get you there because it's within the account, but I can tell you what it looks like and you'll know when you see it. So let me pull your email back up. And did the survey question help you? Let me know. Yay. Yep, grants for profits. That's what we're talking about here on Black Women in Grants page today. Welcome. Okay. See if I did this right. Yay. All right, Tay, I just emailed you. Let me know you got it. Hopefully the screenshot will show up if I did it right. But you just follow the link to the partner program. Just click that first link. It should tell you to sign up for an account. It is free. You'll see all the replays, the master classes, the trainings. And then when you click on, what did I just click? I think I clicked on Masterclass Replays. And then it has the part for public relations. It's the last category on that page. Let me know if you need help finding it. I could try to help you a little bit more. But if you nosy and a searcher like me, girl, we be finding that and then some. Amen? Yay. Any final questions before we go? Any ahas? Any takeaways? Any like, ooh, I never knew? Let me know. We've been on here an hour and a half. Child, that is too long. I'm finna go. What the little baby say? I'm finna go home. My home is in the kitchen warming up that rice. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and get a head start on that. If y'all don't have any questions, I'm just gonna give you back the rest of your day. I don't want to be smacking in y'all ear, so it take about 2 minutes to warm up this rice. That's about how long y'all got before I shut it down. You are welcome. So just got on. What are they registering for? BlackWomenInGrants.com. We're registering for mentorship and grants, which come with other partnerships that we formed here at BlackWomenInGrants.com. And that's what we're registering for. I'm finna go. You seen that video? That baby say, I'm finna go home. Country. We is finna go. Finna fixing to fix. Yeah. That's how we say it in the country. I'm finna go home. All of the above, great if you enjoy your rice. Thank you, girl. I'm looking at it now as we speak. Listen to the microwave warm it up, Chris. There we go. Get a little radioactive waves going through it real quick. All hearts and minds clear. If you're over at BlackWomenInGrants.com claiming your scholarship, congratulations. If you get there and the link works, you've won a scholarship to come join us for the next year for only $97. So excited to share with you guys what I know. Again, I'm Dr. AJ Austin. I'm usually live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Helping you with your grant questions, teaching you what I know, which is a lot. I love sharing. Until we meet again, my friends, you guys have a phenomenal rest of your day. Make sure you follow this page. Turn the notifications on so you can get the invitation to come join us when we're live next. You never know about me. I be doing pop-ups and stuff. So, you're welcome. I'll see y'all soon. God bless. Bye, future grant winners.